Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, July 5th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture as always, and it's been quite a week, and we are, I can confidently say, going to close above that 1-year descending channel top, 209.96 this week, anticipating now 3 to 5 months, weeks. I say that with a question. With present volatility, we could reach our 3 to 5 month target at 326.49. Over the next 3 to 5 weeks. I don't think that's obviously likely, but it wouldn't be a complete surprise. 326.49 now considered our next midterm target. Midterm for me is 3 to 5 months out, and that is where we're at. So downward retracements over the next week, 2 or 3, if that were to occur, would be buy opportunities at the 209.96 level and dropping a bit every week. If we were to retest this area, we could round back up. And over the next 3 to 5 months, anticipating 326.49. Now, we may see that much sooner than 3 to 5 months, as I've been saying. We may well close today, Friday, the week itself, also above 235.65, which is this rising channel top on the weekly chart. That is also very close to a 5/8 Fibonacci. You can see it on the daily chart here. It's actually 236.47 on the daily chart. So if you're into these sort of micro levels, these very precise points to buy or sell, and I am, you could squeeze 236.47 inside of this 235.65 to 237.98 region. But I'm kind of giving the market room to breathe. 237.98, the beginning, that is a 5/8 Fibonacci upside retracement over the last year of trade. That is the beginning of a range of support that ends at 235.65 that can absorb selling through next week, and above which an accelerated bullish dynamic remains. It becomes increasingly parabolic, perhaps, that quite possibly by the end of August, over the next 2 months, we could see 326.49. I'm going to outline some levels on the way up. I've got 281.38. It's not even here on our support resistance area. This will be a weekly resistance. This is the high settlement price on the weekly chart from last year, the July 23 high. And, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. But you can see kind of the big picture objectives. We have a full channel extension to 301.55. These levels will all be weighted properly on the way up. But this level here is really what I want to show for today. If given the opportunity, you can buy the 236.47, 235.65 weekly chart to 237.98 area through next week and really through July trade, above which today we can test 252.71. 252.71, if you were to open this chart up, that is the low of the high from last December. That was a significant key reversal high, if you recall. We came off of the low from several months earlier, put out a new pullback high, closed below the previous day's low. So I like using those lows on the way back up as some degree of resistance. And given the context here, given the breakout above 208.98, the daily channel top, secondary strength above 236.47, 252.71, we kind of scratched our heads today whether to consider that just a mere intraday resistance level. But no, I think it's important. I think the market's going to have trouble there today. It could contain daily buying pressures. I don't fault you at all for declining to short that level. If you are long now and you're comfortable taking profits, or at least some profits at 252.71, I'm talking to short-term 2 to 3 to 5 day swing traders. This could be a level that you could sell from actually unloading some of your longs. But I do see this 265 to 268.94 region with present volatility. We could see this over the next few days. 268.94 is a pullback high in October. You've got 265.13 as this high in December. And so we're just giving the market plenty of room to breathe, given this vertical state right now. This is not going to continue for the next week or two. It's just not. At some point, we're going to fall away. And, but overall, holding above 236.47, 237.98, I see no good opportunity to short Tesla on a weekly basis or longer until we reach 281.38. And we may well see 281.38. With present volatility, this is 268.94 right here. This would be 281 and change right here. We could see that by the end of next week. That wouldn't surprise me. And that could contain weekly buying pressures. If we close above it, then we're looking for 301.55, so forth and so on up to 326.49. I'll say that if we were to close over the next week or two above 281.38, we should, within 3 to 5 weeks, reach our 3 to 5 month objective at 326.49. 326.49, able to contain buying on a quarterly basis. This is, after all, a 1.5 year channel top. So it should be respected for its ability to contain at least monthly, if not quarterly highs, and we can fall away from here into later year. That is the big picture right there. So I don't know what else there is to flesh out here for the upside today. You've got 252.71 able to contain session strength. If we push through, especially if we open above 252.71, and that would be consistent with what's played out this week, opening above 252.71, you can see how it's not a stretch to anticipate 268.94 as a possible intraday target. So until then, 252.71 may well contain daily highs if we open below it, and below which we can ease back into this mid to upper 230s, 235.65, 236.47, same formation, daily chart, weekly chart, 237.98, able to contain selling through next week, possibly through July. This is an area to go long if you're an aggressive, 2 to 3 week to 2 to 3 month position trader, because we're anticipating kind of a continued accelerated path to 326.49. But if we close today, not only below 236.47, but also below 235.65, and if you want to throw in Wednesday's 234.25 low, in that is then settling also below the low of the high. I mean, I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers, but they're all packed together. 237.98 down to 234.25 is less than 4 points wide. And I think just closing below 235.65 would be enough on that weekly chart. Closing back below that formation will allow 209.96, quite possibly by the end of next week. And that shows up pretty well here on the daily chart. So if we close below 235.65 today, that is a reversal, short-term only. I would then expect by the end of next week, this 208.98 descending channel top, this 1 year channel structure, and you put it in the proper context, that is your long-term support. So closing below 235.65, 236.47 on the daily chart is a 3 to 5 day reversal. So 3 to 5 day swing traders can go long in this 235.65 to 237.98, anticipating, I think, 268.94, possibly that 281 level I showed earlier by the end of next week. Inversely, closing below 235.65 does aggressively pivot the market south into the low 200 area, that 208.98 level, dropping daily, able to absorb selling through July, quite possibly the rest of the third quarter, and once again, above which, anticipating 326.49 over the next 3 to 5 months. Of course, if we were to close below the 208.98 formation, that would be a significant sell signal through the rest of the third quarter. I'm just not going to go there yet because it's highly improbable. Right now is obviously all systems go to the upside. We are bullish now through the rest of the third quarter over the next 3 to 5 months up to 326.49, and we may see that area by the end of August, so long as we close today above 235.65. I'm going to leave it at that. I will remind you, if I didn't tell you already, that this week we put out a decent stock pick on Oracle. you might want to check that out. It's at the precipice of a big move over the next couple of months. And I'm not going to give you those numbers. I'm basically enticing you to take advantage of the wickedstocks.com 5-day free trial. You'll also get daily Triple Q and daily SPY analysis, 2 individual stock picks a week. A lot of the stock picks we've done recently are in the AI area, and they are still very relevant. So you want to check it out. Anyway, please click like, share, subscribe. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Daily Tesla Report, and you have a great weekend.